Cornhusker Nation, Nebraska football, this is amazing. Nebraska football and Scott Frost have added a new punter and a new kicker for this upcoming 2022 season. Okay, in today's video, I'm going to talk about those two new additions. I'm going to look a little bit into the O-line, and I'm also going to look a little bit at the 2022 schedule that has been released. Before we get into all that though, guys, do me a quick favor, hit that subscription button. If you like Nebraska football, I try to cover as much news as possible. I also give out weekly locks in pretty much all sports around the world. Today though, we're talking about Nebraska football and the two new additions that they got. Okay, in my previous video where I talked about Trey Palmer, I got absolutely reamed in the comments for talking about how I thought Nebraska needed new kickers. I'll be honest with you guys, I missed it, okay? I missed seeing that these two new guys are coming to Nebraska. And I'm sure a lot of people will say, this is old news. Well, to me, it's new. So I'm gonna cover it. I looked into these two new guys coming. Number one that I saw, Brian Buschini. I hope I'm saying that right. Maybe it's pronounced Boucher, kind of like the guy from The Water Boy. I'm not sure. Anyways, this guy's coming from Montana, and he's supposed to be a stud. Okay, one thing that I thought was interesting, he tweeted out, "This is a dream come true. Thank you, God, for blessing me with the opportunity to commit to Nebraska football. I'm so excited to come in and follow in the footsteps of my favorite punter in the NFL. Go Big Red, hashtag the good life." Looks like this kid's pretty good, all right? I watched some film. In 69 punts this year, Buschini put opponents inside the 20-yard line 30 times and had 28 punts go over 50 yards. Opponents fair caught 25 punts from him, and he only had 4 touchbacks on the year. Pretty special. Like I said, Nebraska special teams unit needed to get addressed. The problem needed to get addressed. I got to give props to Scott Frost for bringing this kid in. He looks like he's pretty dang good. The second guy that I missed, Timmy Bleekrode. Hopefully I said that right. He tweeted out, "Yes, very excited to announce my commitment to the University of Nebraska." Looks like on the career, Bleekrode has gone 21 for 25 on field goals, and he also has 91 punts in his career, averaging of 42.9 yards. Again, got to give it up to Scotty Frost for bringing in these two new guys. I said all year the special teams needed to be improved. Scott's done another good job here. One thing I want to talk about though today is the other comments that I was seeing in the previous video, other than reaming me for missing the news on these two kickers, was that Nebraska has an O-line issue. A lot of people are talking about, oh, you can bring in all these new wide receivers. You can bring in, Casey Thompson and maybe Chubba Purdy. Another thing that I missed, guys, apparently Chubba Purdy is not officially committed to Oklahoma. He's going there to visit. He's been offered, but apparently it's not official. Again, guys, I'm sorry. I got that one wrong. But this kid right here, Timmy Bleekrode, and the other kid from Montana, Buschini, will improve the special teams. But what I was saying is a lot of people were talking about the O-line. What about the O-line? What about the O-line? And I looked into that as well. Okay, I got to admit it. We kind of have a problem in the O-line, but that is the only problem, in my opinion, that Nebraska has, if you even want to call it a problem, all right? So I think if we can address the O-line issue, this team is going to be ready to go. It's still very early, okay? It's still January, but if we can keep making these additions sooner than later, Nebraska's going to be dangerous, all right? I'm excited to see who we add in at the O-line position. Let me know in the comments. You guys are awesome in the comments. I'm glad I opened them up. Let me know, though, in the comments who we should go after at the O-line position, because apparently it's a massive issue. And I want to talk about this before we close out today's video. The 2022 schedule has been released, and I went through it. And I'm going to say this. It is very doable that Nebraska gets 7 wins this upcoming season, okay? It's easier than last year's schedule, which was brutal. I'm glad we kind of got a lighter schedule, especially with all the new additions. North Dakota to open it up, Northwestern to open it up, and then North Dakota in Lincoln for the first game day. But I'm excited because this schedule is a little lighter than last year's schedule. Okay, last year's schedule, you guys know, was brutal, even though we could have won a lot of those games. I think 7 wins, though, is very doable. Let me know, you guys, in the comments below, how many wins you think Nebraska can get, just briefly looking at this new schedule, all right? But again, guys, thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you like what I'm saying on Nebraska football, hit that subscription button. I'll try to make as many videos on Nebraska football as possible. But guys, thanks for tuning in, and until next video, I'm out.